Okay, this morning we're going to start off with a little product review. We're out here working on the Corvette parts again. And the Cooper Strip Club. This stuff is freaking awesome. If you know the old aircraft stripper, they took out the active ingredients. So now that you go by to the hardware store and buy it, it's not actually worth a damn. It won't do anything. But you got this stuff, and as you can see, I haven't even cleaned this panel. Didn't wash it, nothing. We just took it off the car. You spray this stuff on. Let me get the bottle working. There we go. Spray it on, get it good and wet. Now this car had 5 coats. Well, 4 coats of red. There was the original coat of silver, and then there's 4 times it got painted red after that. So we'll see how long it takes to get down to fiberglass using this stuff. And normally, yes, I am wearing a mask. Normally, I'm wearing when wearing this stuff, you gotta wear your mask, but can't nobody hear me talk, so. Oh, we got a little bubbling action going on there. We'll spray around this side. All right, now while that's doing that, like I've said before, when you order this, and I believe it actually comes out of New Zealand, if I'm right. I'd have to look that up again. Yeah, New Zealand made. Hey, there you go. Looky there. When you order this, if your wife sees your credit card, definitely tell her that Cooper's Strip Club is a chemical that you're cleaning Corvette parts with. You got to answer a lot of questions if you don't head this off ahead of time. Ooh, we got some action happening. All right, but yeah, this is the stripper. You can insert your favorite joke there. And then, this is the Cooper Strip Club flusher. This one is what you'll actually end up cleaning it up with. Oh, we got a little action. Got a little bubbling. A little bubbly going on. All right. Let's get one of these steel wool pads and see what we got going on here. Just a little regular little hardware store steel wool. They will send you steel wool pads when you order the kit from Cooper's, but you're gonna go through the steel wool if you've got a large car to do. Well, Corvette's not really a large car, but it's a lot of fiberglass. So if you're doing a lot and there was many layers of paint, you're gonna go through these things. So you might as well get to know the hardware store that's got them. All right, but let's give her another little douse here. Keep it wet. The sun. And let's see how far. Oh, looky there. Yeah, now that's finally breaking through. That's what we wanted to see. Let's get a little more here. You're definitely able to tell that when they repainted the car, there it goes. When they repainted the car, they didn't repaint under the top because it's definitely acting different. Man, who wouldn't have taken a removable top off to paint the car? Okay, anyway, all right, keep going, keep going. Squirrel, get distracted. Yeah, that's awesome right there. That is just right through to the next layer of primer, and then you soak it. Give it another good soak. Let it set a few minutes. That is my only complaint. The bottles they send you, they do lose prime. And I don't know whether it's because this stuff's eating it or because it's just a cheap Chinese made bottle. I don't. All right. See what we got going on here. Ate pretty good through that. That went right through that. Wonder what the layer difference, I wonder what the paint difference was that made it. Interesting, interesting. Very interesting. All right, and another tool I found useful when doing this is just let it soak a minute, and then you can just razor blade it. And don't press down. You don't want to dig into the fiberglass. You're just trying to roll paint off. As you can see it, the paint I exposed, it's just eating down to it. It was cool. There's a definitive line. I can't imagine who would have painted a car that's wanting to dig in. That was some good paint on that one. But there's different layers of primer. Oh, there's another layer of red we're exposing. Sometime during its life, when they repainted it, they didn't put primer on some of the coats. But some of the coats, between the coats of red, they got primer. So I don't know whether they took it to one of them Earl Shive, you know, $99 paint jobs. Or I don't know what they did, or maybe they did it in their backyard. I don't know. But sometimes it got primer, sometimes it didn't. All right, well, let's give another coat here. Just get that wet again. Let's go over here and scrape this. Yeah, don't let the razor blade dig in too deep. You don't want to gouge the fiberglass. You don't want any more body work than you got to do. But there you go. All right. All right, B. You don't need in there. Yeah, clean up your tools while it's still wet, because once that stuff turns, I don't know what it turns into, but it's solid as a rock and you ain't cleaning that. So make sure you wipe off your tool when it's wet. Whatever you're using, whether you're using a razor blade, you know. The Brillo pads you just got to throw away. You don't have a choice. All right, let's go up here and top and work. I see we got some action going on up here. Oh, look at how many layers of red. Oh. Oh, yes. Red always looks good on a Corvette. Hey, look, there's one layer of primer, and then the other red, no layer of primer. Like in investigative study here. It's a crime scene. Who did the crimes against the Corvette? Careful on the peaks on the body lines. You don't want to destroy the peaks or body lines on a Corvette. That's what everybody looks at when they come up to the body work. They want to see if the peaks are still intact, if it's still together, if you sanded them down. So be careful when you're around the peaks. And for those of you that were tuning into the video, seeing the title of Cooper's Strip Club and hoping to see girls in clear heels and named Candy or Trixie or Bubbles, I'm sorry, you're just stuck with me. Oh yeah. Good stuff. See, there was a layer of primer. I think it might be a little body work there. Somebody might put a little glaze or something on one of these. One of these 5 coats of paint. Somebody attempted to do some smoothing, or that's some really high build primer in there. All right. Let's wet it again. We're almost down to fiberglass. Give it wet again, let it do its thing. Keep it wet. All right. Let's get us a box to rake some of this paint into, instead of putting it on the ground so it'll be out in front of the shop forever. Let's just rake it in the box and we can throw it away. Let's do that. Okay. Like say, wipe the tool off when it's wet and it'll stay. You let that stuff harden up on there and it's there forever. You're throwing this away. Now, I will show you that I have tried using the wire brush, and like say on the peak where you don't want to damage it, you can use a brass brush and it will take it right down. Now, did it leave a little bit of scratches? Yes. But when you put the high build primer back on there, it's going to fill every one of those in. But you can see that's already down to fiberglass. Yeah, we're doing good. All right, let that sit a few seconds. Plop. Plop, flop, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a relief it is. But you can see different types of paint. You can try different methods. And evidently there was a clear defining line going across here of what it liked. Maybe it was the sun baked, I don't know. Because this car did spend most of its life outside in California, so maybe it got a little sun baked. All right, now, just to show you what the flusher does, this is what you're doing when you got it cleaned. Soak it with the flusher, the little blue stuff. And there you go. There. Yeah. Like I said, chemicals work great. Stripper, flusher, bottles are crap. I think the bottles are made of 100% Chinesium. I'm pretty sure of it. They lose their prime in about 3 seconds. But there you go. That's what it takes to get to bare fiberglass. Now I got to do the rest of the whole rest of the part. But just so you can see, it's bare fiberglass. Now on to the rest of it. Oh yeah. See, it's working. It's doing its thing. But I don't know what made it activate at different rates, but this stuff works great. I will show you the can of the stuff that no longer works. All right, this is the stuff you used to be able to buy. Used to be made by Clean Strip, aircraft paint remover stripper. Used to be able to buy this at every hardware store. Okay. Well, evidently it had something bad, something harmful in it. So they came up with this. Clean Strip aircraft non-methanol chloride, whatever, yada, yada, yada. Evidently that was the ingredient that made it work, because you see this can's still full, because this is useless as wiping snot onto the panel. This doesn't touch crap. I'm sure it'll take off maybe Krylon spray paint you painted on your lawn furniture or something, but it is nothing like this stuff. So this is all you can buy anymore. You can't, I mean, I guess if you found old stock, it'd probably be bad sitting on the shelf, but if you could find some of this stuff works great. But ever since they started making this, I've started buying this. Like I say, it comes out of New Zealand. It comes in a DHL package. Comes to your house. Where's their website? Ah, here we go. Here we go. CoopersStripClub.com. Yeah. I wonder if any search engines are going to flag that one. But yeah, it says made in New Zealand. Even got customer support, online tutorials. Pretty good stuff. But as y'all can see, it works. It actually goes through, 5 layers down to fiberglass. So, hope y'all enjoyed this product review. I'm going back to stripping the rest of this thing. Thank you, Lord. Thank you for today.